It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see DJ Moore coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Panthers and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field. And, of course, a quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. To the air right away is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big run by the big man Fournette. 42 yards. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Brady now to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And the Bucs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens now.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. 25-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 23 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel, oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Panthers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Hey, alert!
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield outright completes it to Jarwin. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been pretty effective so far, solid numbers yardage-wise, but the fumble last time, that's what he's thinking about. Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does. Would you yell at him right here? Would you get on him?
No, I think you pick him up, don't you?
I agree with you totally. You pick him up in this situation because a lot...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To try again after the sack. Brady, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Brady. This one taken in by Otten. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Up the gun, Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's got it. Touchdown. Cameron Brate, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20
Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following.
From the 27, Mayfield.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Mayfield with it once more. This to Jarwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Rashard Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got that
off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's got room. And they work this well outfield across the 45. 104 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And Brake has it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. To throw is Brady. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Second and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play fake. Mayfield. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We start up in Cincinnati. The AFC champs hosting Atlanta. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Joe Mixon, exactly 100 yards on the ground with a couple of touchdown runs. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Ezekiel Elliott, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. James Conner, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, alert!
Now Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Brady. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Succop's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
2nd down, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Fournette. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Rhulle not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watch it.
Have to review the play.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Fournette, a 1st down carry. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Inside handoff down to Fournette. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Brady now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. He's got room at the 30, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield caught on the slant. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a give to Fournette.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Brady. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. To throw is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Succop's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 6. A little over a minute to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Mayfield. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Mayfield to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Baker. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they have got the lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Panthers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.